behind the bathroom mirror. At first, I thought it was just a maintenance panel. But then, I heard someone breathing behind it. And when I leaned closer, someone whispered my name. My name is Aaron, and this happened 2 years ago during a long drive from Ohio to Tennessee. I was supposed to make the drive in one day, but around 11:40 at night, heavy rain started coming down so hard, I could barely see the road. My phone had 1% battery, my gas light was on, and the nearest town was still 20 miles away. That's when I saw the motel sign. It was old. Half the letters were burned out. The sign was supposed to say, Riverside Motor Inn. But from the road, all I could read was, Side Inn. I should have kept driving, but I was tired. The rain was getting worse, and I told myself, one cheap room for one night wouldn't hurt. The front office was small and smelled like cigarettes and wet carpet. There was an old man behind the desk, watching a tiny TV with no sound. He didn't say hello. He just looked at me like he had been expecting me. I asked if he had any rooms available. He said, only one. Then he slid a key across the counter. Room 9. I paid cash. He didn't ask for ID. That bothered me, but at the time, I was too tired to care. As I turned to leave, he said one thing: don't use the bathroom after midnight. I thought he was joking, so I laughed a little. He didn't laugh back. He just looked at the wall clock, 11:53 p.m. Then he said, just don't. Room 9 was at the very end of the motel. The parking lot was empty, except for my car and an old white van parked near the ice machine. No license plate, no lights on, just sitting there, in the rain. The room looked normal at first. One bed, one lamp, a small TV, brown carpet, a painting of a lake on the wall. The kind of room that looks like nobody has changed anything since 1988. I locked the door, put a chair under the handle, plugged in my phone. Then I sat on the bed and tried to calm down. The rain outside was loud. The walls were thin. I could hear pipes knocking somewhere. And every few minutes, I thought I heard footsteps outside my room. Not walking past, stopping, then walking away. At exactly midnight, the bathroom light turned on by itself. I stared at it from the bed. The door was half open, yellow lights spilling onto the carpet. I told myself it was probably faulty wiring. Old motel, bad lights, nothing more. Then the sink turned on. Not a drip, not a leak. Fully on. I got up slowly. I didn't want to, but the sound was getting louder. When I reached the bathroom, the faucet was running hot. Steam was already covering the mirror. I turned the water off, and that's when I noticed something, written in the fog. 3 words: he watches here. I froze. I hadn't touched the mirror. The room was locked. No one had been inside. I wiped the mirror with a towel, and behind the fog, I saw a thin black line around the glass. Like the mirror wasn't fixed to the wall, like it could open. I pressed the edge. Nothing happened. Then I pulled from the bottom. The mirror moved, just a little. My stomach dropped. Behind it was a narrow wooden door, old, painted the same color as the bathroom wall. There was no handle, just a small round hole where a lock used to be. I stood there for a few seconds, not moving. Then from behind the door, I heard breathing. Slow, close, human. I backed out of the bathroom. Then the breathing stopped. I grabbed my phone, still only 3%. I turned on the flashlight, and pointed it at the mirror. That's when something knocked. From the other side, one time, then again, then 3 times fast, like someone was using their knuckle. I ran to the front door and pulled the chair away, but before I opened it, I looked through the peephole. The old man from the front desk was standing outside my room. No umbrella, no raincoat, just standing in the rain, staring directly at my door. His mouth was moving, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. Then my motel phone rang. I nearly dropped my cell. The landline beside the bed was ringing. I didn't even know it worked. I looked back through the peephole. The old man was gone. The phone kept ringing. I picked it up. At first, there was only static. Then a woman's voice whispered, "Don't open the bathroom door." I said, "Who is this?" The woman breathed hard, like she was hiding. Then she said, "He uses the mirror." The line went dead. A second later, the bathroom door slammed shut, so hard, the walls shook. I didn't think anymore. I grabbed my bag, opened the front door, and ran into the rain. But when I got outside, my car door was open. The driver's side door was wide open. My keys were gone from my pocket. I checked every pocket twice. Nothing. Then I looked toward the office. The light was off. The neon sign was off. The whole motel looked dead, except for room 9. My bathroom light was still on, and through the small frosted window, I could see a shadow standing inside. Tall, still, facing the mirror. I ran to the old white van near the ice machine. I don't know why. Maybe I thought someone was inside. Maybe I just wanted to hide behind it. But when I got close, I saw the back doors were slightly open. There was a smell coming from inside, like bleach and wet clothes. I shined my phone light into the van. There were bags inside, duffel bags, women's shoes, wallets, phones, and motel keys, all tagged with room numbers. Room 4, Room 6, Room 11, Room 9. My phone battery dropped to 1%. Then from behind me, I heard the bathroom window slide open. I turned around. The shadow was gone. The motel room door was still open. Rain blew into the room, and standing in the doorway was the old man. He was holding my car keys. He raised one finger to his mouth, like he wanted me to stay quiet. Then he pointed behind me. I slowly turned. Someone was sitting inside the van. In the very back, a man, younger, covered in shadows. He was smiling, and in his hand, he had a motel phone, the same one from my room. He lifted it to his ear, even though it wasn't connected to anything. Then my cell phone rang. No caller ID. I answered without thinking. The man in the van smiled wider, and through my phone, I heard my own voice whisper, "Don't use the bathroom after midnight." My phone died. The next thing I remember, I was running down the highway in the rain. No shoes, no bag, no keys. A truck driver found me, almost 2 miles away. I was shaking so badly, I couldn't speak. Police went back to the motel the next morning, but they found nothing. No old man, no white van, no front desk records, no security footage. And according to the county, Riverside Motor Inn had been closed for 11 years. They searched room 9. The bathroom mirror was fixed to the wall. No hidden door, no passage, nothing. But one officer pulled me aside before I left. He looked uncomfortable, like he didn't want the others to hear. Then he showed me something on his phone. It was an old missing persons article from 2011. A woman had disappeared from that same motel. Last seen in room 9. Her final call to police was only 6 seconds long. In the recording, she whispered, "He uses the mirror." Then the line cut out. I tried to forget about it. I really did. I changed my number, moved apartments, stopped driving at night. For almost 2 years, nothing happened. Until last week. I checked into a hotel for work. A normal hotel. A clean one. Bright lobby. Security cameras. Families in the hallway. Nothing like that motel. But at 12:03 a.m., the bathroom sink turned on by itself. I stood outside the bathroom door for almost a minute. Then slowly, the mirror started fogging from the inside, and 3 words appeared. Not. He watches here. This time, it said, room 9 moved. And that's when I realized I hadn't escaped that motel. It had just been waiting for me to check in again.